Good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majestic back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here on your July the 6th, 2026. Well, hope everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. We're back into work mode, and at least we're not dealing with the oppressive heat we had for much of last week. That's backed off a little bit. We'll give you an update on what you expect for the rest of the work week ahead with heat, scattered storms, and we'll see what that weekend shaping up as well. Now, before we get rolling here on this full report, if you're new here to the Talking Live Broadcast Channel's Facebook page, please give us a follow. And if you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. But very importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates just like this one. All right, let's get into today's report, shall we? As we take a live look there and Chattanooga here for this afternoon. Got some sunshine, some clouds. It's warm out there, but again, at least we're not, dealing with those heat indices that are popping 105, 110, nothing like that. It's at least backed off that a bit as you look up toward Helen, Georgia as well, as we're looking at some sunshine, some clouds. And we do have some scattered showers that are also starting to materialize here through the afternoon heating as well. Looking at that local radar, you can kind of see where some of those showers are kind of bubbling up here across North Georgia, a little bit here across East Tennessee, back over toward Alabama. Again, they'll continue to bubble up with the afternoon heating and some showers and thunderstorms around here for today. But otherwise, not looking too bad here, as I think we're going to be staying pretty much on the isolated scatter variety for storms here as we go into the start of this work week. Temperatures warming up through the 80s, so we'll see some 90s again for today. But again, upper 80s, low 90s range here as we wrap up your Monday. And I think we'll do that again for your Tuesday as well. So fairly seasonable, about where you expect it to be here for July standards. Regionally looking like this, you can see a little more activity here across Alabama with some scattered showers and thunderstorms there across northern Alabama there. Some pretty good activity down toward the Gulf Coast here, and pretty spotty for the moment there across North Georgia. But I do anticipate that to kind of pick up as we go through the rest of the day here on your Monday. Satellite picture kind of showing you the kind of a mix of sun and clouds here across our area here for this afternoon. That's definitely keeping the temperatures a little bit at bay, but you notice we're still continuing with some stream of moisture coming up out of the Gulf here. So as we go for the next several days, I think the rain chance, especially across North Georgia, are going to back off. They're going to be fairly isolated here and nothing too widespread. So it'll be a little bit of the game of the rain lottery day to day, depending on how things kind of set up from one day to the next. Again, the good news here is at least we don't have any heat advisory out here for the moment. You see some down here across Georgia, but nothing across East Tennessee and North Georgia for today going into tomorrow. That may change a little bit later in the week. The temperatures may start to creep up just a little bit. But for right now, I'm not expecting any heat advisories in here for tomorrow. Now looking at your severe weather outlook, just a general thunderstorm threat here for the rest of your day one outlook here for today. And as we go into your Tuesday and Wednesday, the rain chances are going to be pretty sparse, so very isolated, but generally just looking at a general thunderstorm threat, no severe threat like we had several days thereof here as we were going through the 4th of July weekend. So at least nothing too widespread anticipated here at this time. So let's go look at your regional forecast model here as we kind of got this looping on through here. Again, it's going to be spotty in nature here from day to day and from run to run. So, and typically what happens this time of year is, depending on how the activity formed the day prior, it kind of sets up where different additional boundaries might set up for the next day. So it's something we just have to watch from day to day. So as we go into your Tuesday afternoon here with that daytime heating, you're seeing the scattered storms there across a lot of East Tennessee, not showing a whole lot there across North Georgia. There's one down there, there's one down toward Atlanta, but again, kind of spotty in nature here going into your Tuesday. And going into Wednesday as well, here goes your Wednesday afternoon. Again, you're seeing the isolated nature of this. Like, here's a storm there, there's a storm there, there's a storm there, there's a storm there. You get the gist. So it'll be pretty much very hit and miss and isolated here for the week ahead, I think, for the most part there with the scattered showers and thunderstorms. So nothing too widespread. So a lot of areas are going to stay dry and hot, and then other areas will see, occasional thunderstorms. So it'll obviously, like I said, it'll change from day to day. So here's the forecast map as we got kind of a weak boundary that's kind of coming across the area, and it's going to wash itself out here across East Tennessee and North Georgia. That'll be kind of a help, an additional trigger mechanism there, especially across North Georgia, I think, here. But for the most part, again, nothing too widespread anticipated here at this time. So forecast here for Chattanooga for your Tuesday, looking at a high of 90, 72. about a 20-30% chance of a few storms around. Again, that's fairly seasonable for this time of year, not looking too bad there. And the morning lows here for everybody here across East Tennessee and North Georgia, mostly here in the 70s, a few 60s over in the mountain areas. And then as you go into your daytime heating here on your Tuesday afternoon, we're getting up around 90 in Chattanooga, so it's lining up there, and 80s across Georgia. So again, a very seasonable type July day here across the region as we go into your Tuesday. Region looking like this. At least this is backed off. We're not dealing with those triple digits. Remember, we were tracking last week. Still some mid-90s back over here toward the Carolinas, but there'll be some scattered showers in here and some scattered storms from place to place. But at least for the most part, most of the Southeast is not sweltering hot, and we're just dealing with, typical July heat with some scattered afternoon thunderstorms to track. All right, what about the 7-day forecast? All right, we're going to kind of keep things at bay here for the next few days. May come up a little bit there on Thursday, and then the rain chances come up going into Saturday and Sunday. But temperatures, for the most part, I will say is fairly seasonable here for East Tennessee and North Georgia as we go for the next 7 days. And even the rain chances, although they're coming up for Saturday and Sunday, we're not talking about a washout, folks. We're just talking about a better chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. So, hey, it's summertime, and with these scattered storms, you may want to have a good, reliable weather app to alert you when there's storms approaching your area. And this is one of the best weather apps in the business, and it's free. North Georgia Majestic weather app there. You can download the QR code there on top for the Apple Store. The one on the bottom is Google Play for you Android users. And again, this app will alert you when rain's approaching, lightning is nearby, severe weather alerts, hour-by-hour forecast, a great future cast on there. You can turn on the lightning. It's a great weather app. So go ahead and download this. This brought to us by the weather app sponsor, Roof It Forward out of Woodstock, Georgia. Not only are they one of the best premier roofing companies, they always give a portion of each job back to local children's charities. They truly do pay it forward. So it's a win-win all around. Check them out. Again, I appreciate you guys checking us out here on Mondays. We're back into normal work mode this week. So, again, I appreciate you guys checking us out, and we'll keep you up to date should we see any significant major weather changes. This looks like we're kind of settling into the month of July on your, hot weather and scattered storms here from day to day, and we'll keep you updated on that. All right, again, appreciate you guys checking us out. Make sure you give us a follow there on Facebook and over on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell to be alerted on all our updates. All right, you guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. Bye-bye, guys.